Hello everyone, this is Group in Demand. We have 3 members in our group, myself, Bhishma Thapamagar, Sujan Malbul and Bir Sumit Limbupehim. So, our presentation is on intellectual property laws in Canada. Today we will walk you through the 5 key areas of intellectual property protection, which are trademarks, patents, copyrights, industrial designs, and trade secrets. So let's get started with the introduction of intellectual property and what it means, and what are the things that protects the original owner or the creator. So intellectual property is any creation of the mind that has value and can be legally protected so others can't use it without the permission of original owner, which includes protected inventions like new machines or technologies that is protected by patents, and also it will also creative works, for example books, music, films, software, etc., and so on, which is protected by copyrights. And also another is brand names like logos, symbols, and slogans, which is protected by trademarks. And also secret business information that is like, for example, Coca-Cola recipe or any drinks or foods recipe. Those are protected by trade secrets. The idea behind intellectual property is to give creators or owners the exclusive right to use, make, sell, or license their work for a certain period, encouraging innovation and creativity while allowing them to profit from their efforts. So, in order to protect the copy of their products, they can register for protection in under the Intellectual Protection Act in Canada. So the IP, the intellectual property is the intellectual property in Canada is regulated by the federal authorities, and it is crucial in providing people with safe and sustainable innovation, as well as encouraging creativity and supporting factors of healthy competition. Different intellectual property types also differ in rules, protections, and limitations as you look into in depth. So next is trademarks. What is a trademark? First off, a trademark is a mark that easily identifies a business in its goods or services. Consider the Nike, Swatch, or the McDonald's Golden Arcs. Those are potent branding tools. In Canada, the Trademarks Act offers protection to trademarks. Protection and benefits. After a trademark is registered or the use of the first use in business, the trademark owner has the exclusive rights to use it. This assists in the development of brand loyalty, eliminates confusion in the market, and provides legal mechanisms to engage with infringement. Now let's talk about limitations of trademarks. However, the limitations exist. Genre or descriptive terms terms cannot typically be trademarked. Also, protection is only provided to specific types of goods or services in which the mark is registered. They can also lose their trademarks through a process referred to as non-use cancellation, where the trademark is not used regularly. So the next.
What is patent? Patent safeguard invention. This includes new invention, processes, new product, and even improvement. They are based in Canada as a result of Patent Act and grant the creator of invention an exclusive right of 20 years. Benefit of patent protection. Since the invention is given some time without competition, it enables the inventor to make money out of the patents. That encourages research and development and further technological advancement. They are also business with value that can be licensed and sold. Limitation and experimentation. Not every invention qualifies, though an invention must be useful, non-obvious, and novel to be patentable. Patenting cannot be done on abstract ideas, scientific theory, or discoveries made in nature. The label eventually run out after 20 years and the invention is considered in the public domain. What is copyright? Copyright secures originality in literary. What is copyright? Copyright secures originality in literary, musical, arts and dramatic pieces of work. In Canada, it is automatic at creation and regulated by Copyright Act. Scope of production. As a part of the responsibility of a creator of work, the copyright entitles the creator to decide how his or her work will be reproduced, reformed, republished, or licensed. In the latest amendments in Canadian law, protection is put at the lifetime of the author plus 70 years after death. Notable exception, but some exceptions matter. An example is that of so-called fair dealing that permits minor use of a copyright work in a certain specified way, such as education, research, criticism, or news reporting. The ideas also cannot be copyrighted, only the expression.
So hello, I'm Susan and I'm talking about the industrial designs. So what are the industrial designs? Actually, industrial designs safeguard the visual attributes of an item, such as form, pattern, or ornamentation of the things. The look of a smartphone or the bottle of a perfume is just a few examples. The Industrial Design Act regulates them in Canada. The period of protection stays up to 15 years under the conditions that the design is registered. So so the next part is about the duration and benefits. This brings in exclusive rights of the designer into the appearance rather than the functionality of product. It also promotes aesthetic creativity, particularly in industrial fields such as fashion, furniture, and consumer electronics too. But it has some few limitations. The protection that cannot be granted under the industrial design is the protection of functional features, and these are to be sought under patents. In addition, only the original design is subjected to protection, which is not published. So, in case of failure to have the design registered after the first use of said design within 12 months, it can be denied protection also. So after that, after the limitations, we will talk about the trade secrets. So what's the trade secret? Actually, trade secrets are confidential information about a business that provides one company with a competitive advantage, formulas, recipes, manufacturing processes, or algorithms, or in the case of Coca-Cola, a recipe are some examples too. Like and the remaining part like protection mechanisms, unlike other forms of IP, trade secrets are not recorded in the form of a federal act in Canada. Their protection is based on common laws. The contracts such as NDAs and confidential policies, and the protection can also persist indefinitely as long as the secret is not revealed or independently discovered. And in the last but not the least, remedies and the challenges of trade secret. So when a trade secret has been misused, stolen by a possible employee, the company can file a suit to get damages. But when a secret is leaked, you cannot get it back easily. This type of IP is especially susceptible because protection depends on internal controls and trust. So thank you.
Reflection and critical thought. Why does this matter? Protection of business is not only the benefit of IP laws, which also facilitate innovation, creativity and economic development. Knowledge of their boundaries also prevent wasteful error or lawsuit during the creation and innovation process.
So talking about the real world implications, I will start with an example that will be that a small startup company would have choose between patenting its product or leaving it as a trade secret. For likewise, the musicians should be aware of copyright restriction when using the samples, and business should be quite keen to protect their trademarks to safeguard their right also. So like in the final conclusion, so I'm talking about the whole group, the final thoughts of our whole group. So it goes like protecting intellectual property in Canada is a complicated process. There is also a necessity. The creators will be able to make informed choices by familiarizing themselves with the workings of trademarks, patents, copyrights, industrial designs, and trade secrets. So we trust that our presentation introduce you to a further understanding of these protections and the way they define innovations. So thank you so much.